What is going on, everyone? This is Gio. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today's movie, you guys, is gonna be one that I haven't seen in like 1,000 years, I guess you could say, because it's been a while. Okay, so if you haven't seen the Casper review, I made a little like hint on what I was gonna do for the Saturday movie, which is today, Saturday. Welcome. And we are about to do one that involved somebody doing that. Today's movie is the 1984 classic, A Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, I didn't think I would do this one because it's been a hot minute since I've seen a Freddy Krueger movie or anything involving him, but I do know that it gave a lot of kids nightmares. A lot of my cousins who grew up in the 80s watched it. I'll let you know if I could sleep tonight. Eventually I'll let you guys know, but regardless of the matter, we are gonna get right into it, and we're gonna see if this romp is as good for spoopy season as it should be. Spoopy season is where I do my movies that involve Halloween or just scary movies or movies involving Halloween. So the last movie you guys saw was Casper, the previous movie before that was The Evil Dead, and the movie before that that started it off was The Addams Family. I'm changing it up. I'm trying to like keep my sanity in check, as you guys could tell. But without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and get on into the next scary movie here, A Nightmare on Elm Street. Let's get it. You didn't think I wasn't gonna have a drink by now, did you? Did you? Let's get on into it. Look at that old New Line Cinema sign. Oh, this is when he started it. This is when he started creating the hand, the razor hand, which is why we've been doing this a lot. Why do I feel anxious? I know it's been a while since I've seen it, but my gosh, I feel the anxiety picking up in me right now. Got chills. Shout out to James A. Janice and his fiance for getting oh my gosh, what? Heather Langenkamp for being the one who's gonna officiate their wedding. That's really awesome. Also, can we address the fact that Johnny Depp is in this movie? Like, come on, this was his first starring role. Does that not hit anybody different? When there weren't visual effects and you had mechanics working on this? Come on. Why is she running like that? Don't misdirect us like that, Freddy. Come on, you know you're about to try to kill her. I'm ready. I'm prepared, guys. That's a sweet ride, Johnny. Look at that car. Cadillac?
That's all it is, right where you're having it, you know? Once you do that, you wake right up. At least it works for me.
Get it, my guy. You know what's up.
Huh? Yeah, noisy as usual. Glad we don't live here, huh?
Dirty. It's so dirty.
Yeah, ain't Eunice said... Right.
That screaming was sus. You guys are not telling me they're gonna hide behind this puny guy. Come on.
It's Riley bring your lamp down just 3 yards from the goal line.
Dirty. That was really dirty of him. He didn't have to do all that.
Hey, you guys are gonna hang around, right? I mean, don't leave me alone with this lunatic. Please.
I don't think he's the one you should be worrying about, Tina.
Why is she so bothered by a stupid nightmare anyway?
Because
doesn't
you're
have to get-
scary, that's why.
He doesn't have to get so blue-balled about it. I mean, I'd probably be blue-balled if that were the case. Says the single guy over here. It's getting too deep. I'll shut up now. Premarital sex leads to death. Thank you, Scream. I'm ready. There he is.
This is God.
Oh, him him running? No, absolutely not. Was Wes Craven okay when he made this movie? Oh no! How did they do this scene? I never understood that. I never understood how they made this scene happen.
What the hell was she doing there? She lived there. I don't need her.
His daughter is who he was talking about.
Especially a lunatic delinquent like Lane.
Rod is not a lunatic, Dad.
You have a sane explanation for what he did?
I mean, him pulling out a knife in front of your boyfriend wasn't a lunatic move. Right. So she's not been sleeping, so that makes sense for her to be traumatized from this, thinking that she's not going to be able to wake up. Did y'all see that?
I never touched her.
You were screaming like crazy.
There was somebody else there.
The door was locked from your side.
Don't look at me like I'm some fucking fruitcake or something. I'm warning you.
I don't think that's what she's looking at you like.
In nature. Perhaps inside human nature
That's
itself.
Lin Shaye from Insidious.
A canker.
She's been in horror for a long time, clearly. Oh, in the body bag too. You're okay, my guy. I can't hear you that well. Ooh, not them just sitting upright and paying attention to the class. Her nightmares are on a weird... She's on some shit. Now I see why Scream was fascinated with the teen slasher. This movie screams Scream.
Where's your past?
Screw your past.
I don't think that's what you should be worried about right now.
Hey, Nancy. No running in the hallway.
Oh no. She did that scene really well. There he is. Now, technically speaking, could she kill him in her nightmare? Like, I feel like... Okay, that's something we should all talk about. Can we all kill Freddy Krueger in our nightmares and not have him kill us? Something to think about. Oh, that's a burn mark. Can we just talk about it? Can we... I'm gonna keep doing this till it's not relevant anymore. Yes, my burn is still there.
What do I know? I don't expect you to believe me anyway.
Does her dad know that she's out of school meeting this guy?
She had knives for fingers.
That answers her question, Rod. Thank you. Not her falling asleep at the bathtub. That's one of the cases of people drowning in the US. People be sleeping in their tub. We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. That is in every parody, every little thing. I think what's her face? Megan Thee Stallion did a parody out of that scene.
Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh. Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh. Hands on my knees.
Oh no.
I'm okay. But I heard you.
I'm okay. You almost drowned.
I'm getting out.
Good old stay awake. Fast acting. Not sponsored. The Evil Dead. Find it odd that she's watching those movies right now, knowing that she can't even fall asleep with her own. Now we know where Scream got its inspiration from. Oh, he showed up just to have a little, you know.
As sort of a guard, okay? Okay.
Woo! He's a big goofball Gemini like me. Gemini bros. Okay, she has to be dreaming here, right? There's no way that she was awake going out like this. She barefoot? Yeah, this is a nightmare. She's having her nightmare right now. Also, if you guys did not know, majority of these movies, like Halloween, they all say they're in the Midwest, like Illinois or Ohio, which they say this one is located in, right? So it turns out all these movies are filmed in Pasadena. It's in the same neighborhoods. Pasadena, California. Who would have thought, right? It makes sense for them to film in California, but say they're in the Midwest, so obviously. That door led her to the precinct? What? Oh no. Glenn is asleep. He's leaving you asleep as well. Oh, he's there. Rod is... Oh no. Woo! I don't remember that scene. Oh, gross. That is disgusting. Wake his ass up! You should have been awake, sir. Oh, it's Rod's turn. That's not good.
Doing here. At this hour, you should be home in bed.
So this actor, he was in Black Christmas too. Freddy's gonna make it look like a suicide. Poor Rod.
Lest we be judged.
Did y'all notice that big old zit on her head? I mean, I'm not making fun of it because I tend to get zits once in a blue moon as well, but damn, that's pretty noticeable.
And a red and green sweater, really dirty. And he uses these knives like giant fingernails.
They know him. They know exactly who she's talking about. Katja Institute for the study of sleep paralysis. I mean, if it's sleep paralysis, it's a really horrible sleep paralysis. I've had sleep paralysis, and I've never had that situation happen to me, ever. No, I'm not gonna lie. So, you guys don't know, but I'm gonna explain it. I did have a nightmare, and my nightmare did involve Freddy Krueger. It was a scary one, too. I'm running, right, darting out of my house, and all of a sudden, I'm, like, running super slow the whole time, and Freddy's pacing me, fast pace behind me and towards the front. And as soon as I'm like across the street and he's catching up, as soon as I try to hop into the truck, he catches up and jumps on top of me while I'm jumping over the truck. And that's when I woke up from a nightmare. Pretty intense stuff.
Something's wrong. It never gets this far.
20, 30. He said 5 or 10, right? Her hair is white. There's the hat.
Something out from my dream.
She took it out of the dream. Not okay. So her mom is sus, her dad is sus, and probably all of her friends' parents are sus.
Nancy, trust your mother for once, please.
How are we gonna trust you with everything you've concealed from her? Girl, you better clean that up.
Whenever I get nervous, I eat.
Same, my guy.
Nancy's out of sleep.
Honestly, a good In-N-Out sounds good about right about now. Is that what they're having? Y'all are dirty for trying to cancel Johnny right now. I mean, listen, he's got a lot of controversy behind him, but he could still get it. My boy, he could still get it. She barred the house. That's gonna make things worse. Well, she even removed the ladder for him to crawl up.
Come down to the cellar with me and I'll tell you.
I don't think she should trust her going down anywhere. The way she was treating her.
He was a filthy child murderer who killed at least 20 kids in the neighborhood.
Gross.
Took gasoline.
And y'all burnt his ass like a burnt chicken nugget. And that's why he's haunting your kids. Can you imagine the spawn of sequels that manage to have all these parents in one household, or not one household, but in one scene. All these kids were haunted because they were involved in murdering him. That's the worst thing ever. The fact that you have the claw with you says everything.
Hello?
Look at that crop top.
Hi,
Look
how
at
you
my
doing?
skinny legend over here. Her hair is going white again. Sorry if I'm yawning. The drink is starting to hit me that I had. Not this one, but a drink I had earlier. We're not going to talk about it.
You can't bring somebody out of it.
Yes, you
If
can.
I can't, then you can all relax.
She was able to bring the
and
hat. What makes you think she's not going to be able to bring him out?
struggling, so you wake me up. We both come out, you whack the fucker, and we got him.
Easier
Are you
said
crazy?
than
You
done,
don't want-
Nancy. Easier said than done.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna fall asleep. Not her having the whole coffee machine with her. Not her having the whole coffee machine with her. Scratching my head because I'm so nervous.
Give me that. Glenn's asleep. You ought to talk to him tomorrow.
She did not want to hear that. I swear if that phone starts ringing again. And she would have the nerve to try to pick it up and try to answer it. Come on now. It's not even on the hook.
I'm your boyfriend now, Nancy.
Not my boy Johnny. Oh, took the whole stereo with him. Oh, that gives me chills. How did they do this scene? I mean, it was private and important.
You won't need a stretcher up there. You'll need a mop.
Period. I mean, she does look sus staring outside the window. Not him waving at her knowing that this is a problem. And it involves Fred Krueger. Look at her doing a little Home Alone before Home Alone was a thing.
Let's just get some sleep,
Mom is just
It's gonna
going
be
through
okay.
Yeah, you should put the bottle down. Get rid of the sauce. You don't need it. I mean, what was the point of the paramedics? Did they just pick up buckets of blood and that was it? That was his remains. Bear in mind, I'm in a dark room, guys. It's definitely dark in here without this ring light in front of me. Oh, here she goes. Yeah, I don't think her house has an attached boiler room. That's how you know it's all a dream. Nightmare. I keep saying, since they've been calling these nightmares dreams, I'm now into the whole thing of calling it that because clearly it's a nightmare. The crucifix. I thought he's not able to touch that. Glenn's headphones? Oh no. Oh, well, that got me. I thought he was going to come up behind her, but instead he got in front of her. This is the biggest misdirect in the whole thing. He's there. He's definitely in there. Go get her dad. She said go get her dad. See?
Maybe I better go tell the lieutenant.
Yeah, that's literally all she's been telling you. Gotcha. Yep. Feels familiar, doesn't it? Not him running and trying to get back up there, burning alive. Okay, hurry up. Hurry up.
Parker, get up here!
Oh no. Her mom. Her mom. Wow. I could see why this messed up a whole bunch of kids in the 80s.
I'm okay.
You're okay? Your mom just got burnt like a burnt chicken nugget.
Lieutenant.
Yeah, how's the lieutenant feeling now that his wife is burnt to a crisp? Oh, there he comes, rising out of the bed.
It's gonna burn off sooner. It wouldn't be so bright.
Feeling better?
So was that all one big
I feel
nightmare?
Like $1 million. They say you've bottomed out when you can't remember.
Or is she still in the nightmare? The fog.
Looking good, girl.
Speaking of the fog. I'll get back to you on that. Oh, they're all gonna go through it again. Well, am I gonna sleep tonight? I don't think so. Okay, well, that's it. Let's pause it and talk about it. So that was A Nightmare on Elm Street from 1984. May I say that I could see why a bunch of my cousins watched it in the 80s. I could see why. I could see the hype of why it terrified all of you. And bear in mind, I only saw like glimpses of it growing up. I don't think I've ever seen it entirely fully until about 5 years ago, and it still hits me different because it's been a hot minute since I've seen it, and it's still scary. I could see why Scream, well, you know, Wes Craven obviously worked on it, and I could see why it still hits different today with Wes not being here anymore and all these other like big movie horror movie buffs are starting to put their own material out there and trying to pull off what Wes was able to do back then. I can name off a few: Mike Flanagan, James Wan, Ari Aster. All these people who are like masters of horror today have been inspired one way or another from Wes. And thank you, Wes, for making such a terrifying movie. This was the one that spawned a whole bunch of sequels and a whole bunch of movies that wanted to be just like this. I mean, I don't think there's ever going to be a movie just like this, except Malignant recently was quite... Ooh, let me know if you guys want to see a review on Malignant, because I'd be down to watch it. So if you guys didn't notice that I made a comment on the fog in that last scene, that's what's up next. We are definitely going to be watching The Fog next. I know it was I made a poll, it was between Final Destination and The Fog, and a lot of you guys said both. I guess you guys like made it 50-50 on that, but I prefer to watch The Fog first because it's such a classic, and Final Destination, I've seen it so many times, so I don't even know why I put that on there. I just thought it'd be fun to review because it's been a hot minute since I've seen it, but The Fog, I don't see as often. It's been a hot minute since I've watched it, so I'd be down to watch The Fog. So yeah, anyways, let me rate Nightmare on Elm Street. This, clearly, because of the horror, the thrills, I give it 5 out of 5. It's such a fun little romp in the horror genre, and I could see all the hype that everyone puts on with it. So if you guys enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for future content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks again for watching, guys. And this is Gio signing out. Catch you later.